into this. These are just the waves that I did a couple videos ago. It's just basically textured waves. I taught you how to do a different technique. I do have a couple of other videos that show how to do textured waves with wands and curling irons and flat irons and everything like that. So I just kind of clipped my extensions back in. I didn't really do much to my own hair, and I teased the back a little bit for some volume, and that's pretty much it. What I'm gonna do is, because my hair is quite short, I'm just going to clip in an extension down here. I'm gonna leave my bangs out for this look and like maybe some of the pieces on the side, just because I have a lot, ever since I've changed my diet, I have a lot of little pieces growing in, more so than I've ever had, and I just don't want all these little pieces sticking out. But you could always start this in the front if you wanted it pulled away from your face, but I'm just gonna leave this part out. I'm gonna take my first section and I'm gonna grab a clear elastic, and I'm going to tie this elastic around. And okay, so it's gonna give you a little bit of a volume there. I want a bit of volume. I want it to stand up a little bit. And then you're just gonna basically topsy tail this in. And so you're gonna, I don't know if anybody remembers topsy tails. Maybe I'm too old, but anyway, so you're gonna make a little hole with your fingers and you're gonna flip this through. Don't go under and in. Sometimes people do that and it will sit different. It'll look a little bit wonky and your elastic will like poke out further. Okay, so let's pull this up because we're gonna try to hide these elastics the best that we can. If you have dark hair, you can use, they have brown and black elastics, and then if your hair is blonde or whatever, just use the clear ones. So now that we've done that, I'm going to grab another section from here and another section from this side and that ponytail that we did, and I'm gonna do another topsy tail. Now I'm gonna try to hide this the best I can. The one thing I don't like about the Foxy locks is when you do color it yourself, there's this band here, which I do love because it doesn't shed, but it's so light and you can see it in my hair, and I hate that. So I might have to try a different set of extensions next time. Okay, so we want them to be fairly close together. They don't have to be super close, but fairly close. And then again, we're going to flip the ponytail through, and then it creates like a topsy tail. It kind of looks a little, you know, fishtail-esque again. And then you just kind of like pull however you want it. You can pull. Now, if you feel like one side is too puffy, you can kind of just tug on some of these strands of hair and it will pull that down. So once you've topsy-tailed it, if you feel like one side is like fuller than the other, you just kind of tug on some of the strands of hair and it will kind of flatten it. And again, I want to go a little bit close. I'm about an inch and a bit away from the last elastic, and I'm going to make a hole again. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm trying to do this on an angle so you can see. And topsy tail that and pull that through again. And then pull on it wherever you need to. These pieces, because this was a little bit of a bubble, so you just kind of find the strands of hair and tug on it if it's bubbling up too much. Again. And then pull it through. We're going to do the same ideas like we did in my last video with the pigtails. We're not going to add any existing hair to this ponytail. We're just going to take one piece from either side, like so. And we're going to tie an elastic around it. Like this. And then we're going to pull at it a little bit. And then I'm actually going to topsy tail this. Now it's going to be the similar look, but it's going to change the look just a little bit. And what that does is, because you're taking the two pieces instead of like a whole, like adding hair and having so much hair. You're just taking the 2 pieces and you isolated them. When you do it this way and then you topsy tail it and pull it out, do you see how much more like definition you get and more texture? Like it really defines the topsy tail more, and I just think it adds to it at the end and makes it look even more interesting. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take 2 more pieces, one from either, take 1 piece from either side. Then the same idea, I'm just gonna pull that loose a little bit, and then those 2 pieces that have that opening, I'm going to flip that topsy tail right through, and then I'm gonna pull it up. And then see, when you don't pull it out, it doesn't really look like anything. Like it doesn't look, you know, that great. But when you take the time to like pull all these pieces out, that's when you start to add all this added like definition and texture, and it just is more eye-catching. And I think I'm gonna do 1 more and defining. So now I'm just gonna go through and kind of pull these out a little bit more. I'm gonna backcomb that section. Again, I'm just trying to hide a lot of my extensions. So basically, there's your finished look. It's cute, right? And it's super easy, and you look like you have Instagram hair. I'm just gonna put a bit of texturizing spray in to kind of fluff up my hair a little bit. And so there's the finished look. I just wanted to make something super easy. I like doing tutorials that are easy, that other people can do, and I feel like elastics is like the easiest thing. The hardest thing about this is actually taking all the elastics out at the end of the night. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any hair ideas, you can leave them in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!